health and safety is a very big problem for the electronic workers, because you know that in the electronic factory there's some procedure the worker need to touch the chemical and during the working, and then it is very dangerous for the workers. And because the factory and the employer, they don't give the guideline or the trainer for the workers, and even they don't give the protection equipment for the workers, and so it is a very important and dangerous situation for the workers. And it is also very important issue for the labor NGO in China to face, because for the workers, most of them, they don't care about the safety problem. Most of them just care about the salary and the working condition. But for the NGO, we think that for the long term, if they get occupational disease, it will influence their whole life. You know that there's a benzene, and it will let the workers to get blood cancer, and they can't cure for their whole life. And then it's a very, very serious problem in the electronic factory. Yeah, basically the average salary in the electronic factory is about 4,000 to 6,000 the renminbi. The Chinese currency is about 400 to 500 euros, about this average. And then, but in China, it is I can say it is not a very good salary for the workers, because actually it's okay for one worker to take care his or her own life, but it is not enough for them to take care of the whole family. So the workers lead to just like there's why there's many female workers is going to the factory to have a work, because they need to earn the salary with their husband to take care of the whole family. And also what I have said, that the 4,000 to 6,000 salary is based on they have do more and more overtime work to earn this level of the salary.
So the 4,000 to 6,000 renminbi is not the basic salary, but it's already including an overtime?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very serious. In the electronic factory, most of the workers will work 12 hours per day and 6 days per week. And I can say this is the basic life. Yeah, but it is very interesting for the Chinese workers. They love to do it. They love to work more and more, because their basic salary is very low. They need to work more and more to earn the enough salary for their family. So it's also very ridiculous is that the factory is also using to don't give the overtime for the workers as a punishment. They can have 4 days off per month. Yeah, it's the basic, basic life.
4 days including weekends or without weekends?
Yeah, including weekends. 4 days per month.
So even if I have off on Sunday, that's one of these 4 days?
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think not, because for the trade union, they are not really stand with the workers. They are just obey the order from the government, and also some of the union is just providing the entertainment for the workers. They are not help the workers to defend their labor rights. And then the workers will choose to carry their own collective action to protect their rights. So you can see that there's many strikes and many collective action in China, yeah, because the union cannot provide the role to protect the labor rights. And then the labor need to stand up and voice out their demand. Yeah, there is 7 workers in the J6 factory. They want to set up their own union, and then actually they have already followed up the instruction from the union, the city level union, but unfortunately the 7 workers, they have been fired by the factory because they want to set up their own union, and the employer called the security guard to push them out of the factory during there is already the working hours for the workers. And after that, there's many students to support them because it is a summer time for the students. They have the time to support the workers, but it's also very sad story because the government used the police to arrest the student and also arrest the workers. And nowadays there is also some student is controlled by the government in their hometown, and also the workers is also arrested and maybe they will be in jail. And then there's also one of the staff of the labor rights organization is also arrested. So you can see that there's very difficult for workers to have their own union.
We learned that those J6 workers, those who are set on trial, that they can be put to prison up to 7 years. Is that true?
Yeah, on the sentence it can be. Yeah, but actually I don't sure about how long is it. Yeah. Yeah, just like we have talked about, there's many topics that we can discuss for the whole day, but this information is happening in China, but this information cannot just deliver to the world because the government have controlled the network and have controlled the information that cannot talk. Yeah, so I think it's very important to the other country, including Austria, to share about what happened in China and know more about what happened in China, because you know that there are many international companies has set up their own factory in China, and there is also many small factory is in the supply chain for the big brand in the world. And if there is some problem inside the factory, I can imagine that there's some action or there's some support from the world. It can be a pressure for the company to make the change. So I think for the foreign people, for the European, they can share the information, and they can also be the power to support the labor in China. Yeah, sure. Just like there is some alliance or some organization is doing the monitoring project to monitor the supply chain of different brands, and if there is some public buyer and the government want to buy some product, and they can get the advice from this alliance to monitor is there any bad thing inside the factory. And I think it is a very good things for the public or for the government to help the labor, because it can be a very concrete pressure for the brand.